Hey you guys, Desmond here.
And Creature.
And welcome back to the channel. And today we are here to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars Season 1, Episode 5. Hey Boobie.
Hey Boobie.
So before we get into this episode, just a real quick reminder, we have a goal of 1,000 subscribers. We would love to get there as soon as possible. So if you can make our dreams come true, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Okay? Thank you, honey. So, what did we think of this episode of Drag Race Global All-Stars?
It had some moments. It really had some moments.
For me,
But other than that, it was good.
I thought it was a good episode. It was just the judging. Again, I don't know what the judging... It's clear RuPaul has her picks. And at the end of the day, it's RuPaul's show. So we got to remember, we have to remember that at the end of the day, if RuPaul wants something to happen, it's going to happen. Okay? But, you know, it just kind of hurts everybody else's feelings while watching. But let's go ahead and get into it. So, right after Miranda's elimination, we're coming in, the queens sit down, they congratulate Vanity for her win, and Vanity straight up told everybody, I think Alyssa's group should have been in the bottom. And then she said in the confessional, I think Alyssa should have been in the bottom. Now, I do think Alyssa's group was the worst. I don't think she should have been the one lip syncing out of her group.
Yeah.
But
However,
RuPaul thought differently. And one thing I'm enjoying, especially, I'm shocked they're showing this. Because, like, just to talk a little ahead, when the winning team was announced, remember, they showed the confessional from So the Muse, like, they won? They seem shocked that they won. I don't think they should have won. And I'm like, yes, show them, show all of that. But yeah, Miss Alyssa. So we come back in the workroom the next day, and Alyssa is dressed like she's fixing to go out to the ring and lay the smackdown on your candy ass. Baby, she looked like she is part of the Spirit Squad meets Rico, who Ultimate Warrior used to wear gear like that. Baby, she looked like she finna go on out there and get it done, okay? But they come back into the workroom. They congratulate Kitty for winning last week's challenge. They congratulate Vanity for winning the lip sync again. Now, Nalenia and our mother, Queen Calm.
yes.
I was so glad that they were able to have this moment here.
Yeah.
I hate that the episode is so short because I feel like this conversation was longer.
I think it was too. And then just got cut short.
Yeah, now we got the meat and potatoes. You know, Nalenia felt some type of way, and Queen apologized because she was feeling some type of way too.
Right.
And, like, I completely get where both sides were coming from. So I was glad that they were able to talk.
Points were valid.
Yeah, points were valid. Points were valid. So I'm glad that they were able to talk. And hopefully we can move forward from this. This is the end. Like, we squash it. No more. No more.
Right.
So the alarm goes off. We get the message from RuPaul. Comes into the workroom, and it is time for the reading challenge. In the grand tradition of Paris is Burning, the library is officially open. Because reading is what?
Fundamental.
Exactly. What did we think of this global edition of the reading challenge?
Ooh, it seemed like it was a struggle.
Yeah, because those who did good. But those who did bad
Dude, horrible.
And I'm going to chop it up that they're just ESL. Maybe ETL. English might be the third language at this point. Who knows? But
right.
Because you know, we're dumb and Europeans are smart because they can speak at least like 2-3 languages. We struggle with one.
They teach them all that lovely stuff from an early age.
They don't wait till high school and be like, oh yeah, here, learn this.
Learn Spanish.
Learn French. Like, I imagine if you would have took like a Spanish or a French class, as early as kindergarten, first grade, I bet it stick with you a lot better than a 15-year-old sitting there like, what?
Look, I am the age that I am, and I'm still trying to learn Spanish. And they started teaching us Spanish when I was in 9th grade.
And she was in 9th grade in 1970.
Moving on. So, trying to be unflappable, and it's not happening right now. Ooh, woosah. Because my 2nd graders are learning Spanish now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad that they're starting younger with the future generations. But with me and with your generation, the silent generation,
is that what we're called?
No, that's what.
Oh no, because I am a millennial through and through. While you sitting here trying to age me, calling me the silent generation.
Yeah, because I
just caught that.
I'm gonna say I believe that's the generation above boomers.
Yes, because my mother is a boomer.
Yeah. Silent generation. Silent. But yes.
You trying to say I'm as old as my grandmother.
I'm not trying to say anything.
You know what? I got a new car. I can come down there and knock you upside the head.
You acting like I'm going to open the door. You ain't got a key. You'll just be at the door. And I'll be like, who is it?
Like, I don't know what apartment you live in.
You still just gonna be knocking. Just like the songwriter said, you keep on knocking, but you can't come in. But yes. Overall, it was an okay reading challenge. Like we said, those who did great, did great. Those who didn't. And we find out that Kitty Scott Claus is the winner of the reading challenge.
Which is a stretch, considering that they didn't show too much of her reading challenge.
Yeah, but thinking back on what they did show, I guess you could say Kitty won. I'm hoping they showed the best of what happened because we were getting these such short episodes, and she won a cash tip of $2,500. So now they will be in the maxi challenge for this week. Is they will be acting. To be put in groups, they are going to stick their hand in box and randomly be selected by these Barbie dolls. But
Look, cause.
But yeah. Look. And then RuPaul assigned the movies too, on top of that. And I'm like, okay.
Huh?
And then on top of that, RuPaul assigned what movies each queen was getting. So we had Jurassic Boobie with Kitty Scott Claus, Queen Kong and Alyssa Edwards. Franken Boobie with Vanity Vane, Tessa Testicle, Galavaro, and Eva La Queen. And then Boobies of the Caribbean with Pathia, Nalenia, and Soa de Muse. So they sat down and they shot their scenes with their directors, Michelle Visage and Jamal Sims. Jamal's starting to slowly get a little bit more comfortable in this position. You could tell that, he's not really fully comfortable in this judge's spot just yet. But he's getting a little more and more comfortable. I'm seeing it. I really want to know. Like, I love Jamal. I do. I just wonder what made them choose Jamal other than... Instead of having Ross or Carson stick around for the whole time, instead of having them come in for a week.
No, never mind.
Yeah, so I wonder what made them choose, but like he's getting there. He's slowly getting there. He gonna get there. By the end of the season, he's gonna be great, okay?
Yep. And then we're gonna be like, dang, how come he can't be on a regular season?
Honestly, they should have just brought TS with them and let her be that third person.
Mm.
But, so we got to see them shoot their scenes, and let's get to the main stage. It's like they knew that the Philippines category this week was Gosh It with the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
Because here comes Ru coming out flowing. They playing that. But what did you think of Mama Ru in this look this week, honey?
It was not my favorite. I knew you was gonna love it because it's your favorite color. But I give it I give it a B. Bless you.
Thank you. I will say a B plus for me. It's the silhouette. Like when it's flowing, it's great. But when it's sitting still, I'm like, oh.
It looks like a caftan.
Oh. So, and plus the wig just needs to come down just the smallest of an inch. Like, just like half an inch.
And then like where she has her hand, it makes her look really wide.
But yeah.
Like in the second picture.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a B plus, even though it is my favorite color. I don't automatically give everything my favorite color an A plus.
Yeah, I know.
But this week we are joined by Michelle Visage, Jamal Sims, and our
gray streak in that.
Huh?
I said I missed a little gray streak in that wig.
I know. It was a little odd not seeing it, but I'm like, okay. And then our extra special guest judge this week, our global fashion icon, Carson Kressley.
Yay.
So the category for this week is Brown Town. What would you have brought with the category Brown Town?
I wanted to look like melted chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting. I was prepared. I knew you were going to ask this question. And I was like, ooh, I want to be like melted chocolate. The wig is going to be like, it wasn't going to be flat. It was going to still be like an updo wig, but all the pieces was going to be melting. I was going to have little pieces of it like looking like it was melting onto my face and down my back. And then I wanted like a melting look for the train in the back of the dress. And it was just going to be something like sleek and form-fitting, but it was going to have like little melting pieces on it. Yeah. And then I thought about it and I said, they're going to be like, that's pretty basic, darling. I don't care. I wanted to look like melted chocolate.
For me, when I heard Brown Town, the first thing I thought was cowboy.
Brown cow.
Brown cow study. So I think I would have gave you a good old Wild Wild West inspired look. Yeah, giddy on up.
I'd have came up in some brown giraffe. Brown cow, stunning.
Brown cow, stunning. So, up first from Germany. I love Mohart too. Enjoyed meeting her at DragCon.
Me too.
So, up first, we had Tessa Testicle from Germany.
Tessa T.
Tessa T. What did you think of Tessa?
You know what? I actually kind of like this. This gives a nice little like B plus for me.
I don't know. I don't like it. Like I like the silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the clash of the patterns. That it's just the tights are really throwing me off.
No, that it's like solid brown with glitter, and then you got cheetah print.
Yes, the cheetah. Excuse me. Yeah, it's the cheetah that's getting me. So I'll give it a C minus.
Okay.
Up next is Galavaro. I thought this was amazing. This gets an A from me. I did not understand the judges' critiques for Gala this week.
They just said it looked like a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah, I can see it as a lot.
But they were making it, they were saying it's a lot like in a bad way. And I'm like, no, especially if she's doing like a Mad Max inspiration here.
Right, which they apparently caught because they commented on it, but
I thought this was an A. Again, they keep doing my girl dirty. But what did you think of Gala?
um, this gets like an A minus.
Excuse me, y'all. Ooh-wee. So up next, we have Vanity Vane, who did a look inspired by the winner of Drag Race Sweden Season 1, Admira Thunderpussy. So I got the shot of them next to next, and she said, Admira even made the hair. I'm like, oh, okay. For what did you think of this look here?
It was not my favorite, honestly. I think the stocking thing kind of threw me off.
That was my biggest thing about this outfit is I wish the stocking just went all the way up.
Right. Like, even if it didn't go all the way up, I wish that there had been, like, a garter.
Yeah, something. Yeah, I feel you.
The garter would have made it and been like, oh, okay, bet.
So,
other than that, this gets a B.
I agree with your B. Moving on to Eva La Queen. I thought this was real cute. Real cute, real elegant. Looked like we was going out on the night to have a good time, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Go have a real good time. This gets a B for me.
This gets a B plus.
The way you said B plus. Up next is Pathia from Canada.
Pathia.
What do you think of Pathia?
This is not my favorite look.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a no for me, dog, but it's like C territory.
Oh, let's see.
Yes, but mostly because the hem doesn't reach the floor.
For me, I love this look. I love every second of this look. This is an A plus for me. This was, as soon as she walked out, I'm like, I need one of these in every color. Every color.
Come in 2 colors, 3 colors.
So up next is Nalenya. And while I'm giving out A pluses, here's another one.
Okay, oh my god, I love this so much.
This was just so creative, elegant.
Yes.
And it had a sense of camp to it as well.
It was an elegant sense of camp.
I just like come fucking through.
She said violin, and I'm like, but it looks more like a cello to me. But either way, I do not care.
Yes, this is an A plus for me.
It's an A plus for me too.
Like honestly, I think Nalenya should have won this week, but we will talk about that a little bit more later. Up next is Soa Demuse. It was so hard to get a full body shot of Soa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's the one thing I hate about these short episodes. The runways, they're like blinking, you miss somebody.
Right.
But with Soa, this was great. This gets an A for me.
This gets an A for me too. I love that wig.
Oh, the wig is everything.
Yeah.
Up next is Alyssa Edwards. What did you think of Alyssa Edwards?
I was like, I should have known she was going to do some steampunk. And then I thought about it and I was like, why didn't I think about steampunk? Steampunk would have been a little less basic. This is an interesting take on steampunk. But this gets an A minus for me.
I knew this look was coming because it was in the trailer. So when RuPaul said Browntown, I'm like, this is probably the category for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it still doesn't change the fact that how much I love this look. This gets an A plus for me. This gets an A plus for me. Alyssa, you spent good coin, honey. You spent good coin. Up next is Kitty Scott Claus.
Mm-hmm. It's a C.
I love you, Kitty. I do. You know how much I love you. We had a good time that time we met. Real good time.
That's a no for me, dog.
We had a real good time. We laughed. We cackled. It was like talking to a friend that I've known for years. It's a no for me, dog. I love you, Kitty. I do. I promise you I do. Up next is Mother!
This A+.
A++.
A+++.
We went to the moon in 19A+. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This was everything. Like, as soon as Queen walked out, I was like, bitch. Bitch.
I started clapping. I'm laying in the bed.
Here's my pen. I don't even have my pen on. The disrespect. Oh my god. But yes, like...
Look, we had already started, because you see I had it in my hand when we started the episode.
Oh, I didn't realize that was within your hand. I didn't know that's what that was.
Yes.
Oh,
You see it on, so you know I take it off of this, but I just like having the packaging too.
But yes, Queen. We love you, Queen.
I love you, Queen.
So, out of all of our amazing queens, who had your favorite look this week?
Queen.
I have to agree. Honorable mention to Nalenia and Alyssa. Y'all. And Soa. Gotta give a shout out to Soa there too. Oh, and Pathia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go down the line in the order.
No, that's it. That's it. A little small shout out for Gala, because, you know, that's my boo. But that Queen Kong. The queen of all Kongs, okay?
Yes.
Hands down. So now it is time for Boobie, the Shequels. Up first, we have Tessa T. I love how RuPaul switches from calling her Tessa T and Tessa Testicle. So we have Tessa T, Galavaro, Vanity Vane, and Eva the Queen in Franken Boobie. Up first was Tessa. I thought Tessa did a really good job here.
And for somebody who has never done an acting challenge before, she did really good.
Real good.
She took direction really well.
That's what I'll say about this group here. They took direction from Michelle and Jamal so well.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, do this. They're like, okay, like this. They're like, yes, do that.
Right.
Like they did.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. I thought so well. Up next was Galavaro. I wish they would have let her do the little, you know, I'm a gremlin type of person voice, but I get the reason why they wanted her to do, like, super hot, like, look at my body. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. Especially since Vanity was doing, like, a monster. So I saw the vision. I get where they were going. But Gala did a great job. Here. What did you think of Gala?
Gala did really good.
Mm-hmm. Moving onwards to Vanity Vane, she was my standout for this group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she did such an amazing job.
Everything.
Like, it did really just embraced the character.
Okay, because not a lot of queens are like, yeah. And she was just like, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah. And then Eva the Queen. Now, Miss Eva did struggle here.
She did.
But, you know me, I like to judge in groups.
Right.
And she did good enough to where I didn't want to be like, no, judge individually.
Right.
Yeah, like she did struggle, but it's not like she did bad. And that's one thing I have to say about this group. There was only 2 people who honestly did bad out of all 3 of these Shequels. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about Alyssa and Kitty here in a minute. But Eva, I thought did okay.
Right.
So up next we have Pathia, Nalenia, and Soa Demuse In Boobies of the Caribbean, the search for buried booty. Up first, we had Nalenia. She ate this.
She really did. I mean, like, language barrier aside, language barrier and lisp aside.
But I'm glad she listened to Michelle and just worked it into the character.
Right.
Like, it made it even more funny that she was purposely being worse than what she actually is.
Right.
And
oh my God.
This part right here, where she was like, I hid it where nobody could hide. I mean, nobody could find it. And Pathia was like, you mean...
in your boot?
Your bosom right there?
The funny thing was I saw it when they were filming it, and I thought it was something else. And then I was like, oh, it's a map.
But speaking of Pathia, again, she came through and did such an amazing job here.
Mm-hmm. I wish there had been some actual glitter on her beard. Even though I know it was, like, pasted on.
Mm-hmm. And then going on to Soa, it's like she's just like a little cherry on top of this fun sundae.
Right.
They just
Soa was having so much fun.
So much fun. You could tell she likes the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Because I remember her face when RuPaul said "Boobies of the Caribbean." She perked up. So I'm like, oh, right? She must love those movies.
Well, I think that was the Caribbean part she liked, not necessarily the Pirates part.
You never know. She could be a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan.
She may be, but yeah, it was just the Caribbean part she liked because they mentioned it a lot.
So our final group, we have Alyssa Edwards, Kitty Scott Claus, and Queen Kong in Jurassic Boobie.
Jurassic Boobie.
Up first is Kitty.
She struggled. It was such a dry performance.
Up next is Alyssa.
That was questionable.
Baby, this very much gave me doo-da, doo-da.
That's what she said. Do-wah.
Do-wah. That's what it was. See, I said it right. Do-wah, do-wah. Like, this is not a redemption from that moment.
No, it was worse.
And that, we're going to call it a British accent that you tried to do. Thank God Mother was here.
Okay.
Because she really played this character.
Played that whole thing.
I just love this booby dinosaur that she was.
Yes, I think that role was made specifically for her.
Like, they were talking about typecasting when they were going over the roles. They were like, yeah, it's very clear why they gave us this and why we were put together, because all of these roles very much scream Kitty, Alyssa, Queen.
Yep.
But Queen is the only one that did it right.
Yep.
If we gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So, afterwards, we find out that they are judged in groups. You know me, yes. I tend to judge in groups. No, they weren't. They weren't judged in groups. They weren't judged in groups. There was a good English Desmond. There was a group in the top, but they were not judged in groups completely.
No. They were judged in groups and then given an individual prize.
Yes. Now, if we were judged individually, Queen Kong wins hands down. Hands down. Yeah. Which, you know me, I like to judge in teams. So, yeah. I would have chosen Nalenia, Soa Demuse, and Pathia as the winning team and probably give the win to Nalenia. I think that's how I would have handled this situation. But if we are going to judge, if we're going to judge independently, Queen wins.
Yes.
Rather, if we judge group or independently, the bottom two should have been Alyssa and Kitty. I stand 10 toes down that Alyssa and Kitty should have been the bottom two this week. Love them both. You know, I love Kitty. And hopefully Alyssa's at DragCon next year. I'll get in that long line because I already know that line's going to be long. But, baby, if I can get in that RuPaul line, if I can get in that Shea Coulee line, my God. Oh, if I can get in that Bianca Del Rio line, that line was long.
Look, I need them to come again. And next time we need to stay for the whole Love concert.
Yeah, if they do another Love Ball or some sort of variation of it, yes. But can y'all have some seats?
Yeah, I could go to a venue with some chairs,
baby. Because I would have stayed the whole time if I could have sat down.
One good time.
The whole time. Because baby, I would have had a great time just sitting there. Goodbye. Baby, I would have had a great time, but I still had a great time with the first half.
Because that striptease is still my favorite thing.
That LaLa Ree did?
No, the intro for all four of them.
Oh, the intro. Okay, I got you. I thought you were talking about LaLa Ree.
I know you love my striptease. If you want it, striptease. And you want my striptease. If you want the love, come get it. Okay, we're done singing.
At first, I thought you were talking about the LaLa Ree experience that we got to. I wish I got the full video of that. If I would have known it was going to be as epic as it was, I would have recorded the whole thing and not just like 30 seconds of it.
Look, you gonna make me go back through my phone and see if I got the whole thing.
Oh my! The amount of times I've gone back and watched those performances from the Love Ball.
Yes.
Like Lux's Judas performance. Baby, just ate that up.
Oh man! And then we got Mother Hall in there.
Oh, when she did Truth or Dare Yet. Oh my God, that was so good. That was so good. And I'm so glad we got to witness the Oh McDonald. I'm glad we got to witness that.
Yeah, because that was when we left.
Yeah, right. After that was when intermission happened. And then we left during intermission. Which I found out like recently that intermission was only like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, if I would have known that, we probably would have pushed. But we didn't know how long intermission was going to be. And I can't speak for her back, but my back was yelling at me.
No, my back was screaming.
My back was like, sir, you've been on your feet at DragCon all day.
All day.
Carrying around all 425 pounds you got over here. I'm going to need you to go lay down.
Yeah.
And plus, we still had to eat. Yeah, we still had to eat. Was that the night we went to that noodle place?
Was the night I crashed the car.
Is that the night we went to the noodle place? No, it wasn't noodle. It was
the teriyaki place.
Yeah, the teriyaki place. That was good.
I scraped the car.
Yeah, that was the night you scraped the car. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because we were Ubering to and from the event.
Yeah. We didn't want to pay for parking.
But yes.
But we got it down. We got a system down. We know where to go to get a rental car.
And that's even if we need one next year. I'm not sure if we'll need one at all next year. But
are we going to get a hotel closer?
Closer to where?
Oh, no, you're talking about, like, if we even plan on going to, like, Disneyland.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if Disney will be on the cards for next year. That'll be something we'll have to first see if you can go.
Yeah.
Because if they stick it in July, there might be some issues. But if they take it back to May, like we've asked pretty much every episode.
Please put it back in May. Because, like, I literally get off the last 2 weeks of May.
Yeah.
Like, please, because I can't take off for testing. I just need it that second to last week of May.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. It's getting that time of year where they're going to announce it. Because I remember buying my ticket in, I want to say October of last year. I want to say because January was when I paid for the room. Because I'm like, okay, I already got my ticket. Yeah. Now I'm going to pay for the room.
Yeah, because I made payments on mine, and I started paying on mine in November.
Yeah,
I
so
bought my ticket. I started paying on my ticket in November, and then July was when they took the last payment out.
so we should be getting an announcement soon. Definitely before they have UK's DragCon. And if hey, I'm working on my passport, so maybe 26 I can go to UK instead of LA and be like, I'm gonna do the UK DragCon this year. I'm gonna go across the pond.
Yes, let's go across the pond.
Hey, that's the plan. Listen, I'm getting my passport for other reasons, but if things go the way things should go in November, I'll just have my passport then. Because I'm getting my passport just in case I need to run.
The White House turns orange.
Just in case I need to run. Sell what little I got here and just hope and pray I can make it somewhere. Because luckily it's just me. I have no kids. I'm not in a relationship. So if I have to drop and sell everything and relocate, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Huh. But yeah, back to this episode. So Demuse, I got a screenshot of So Demuse because she was pretty much saying everything we were saying. I'm like, yes. Like I said, I'm shocked they're showing it. Or maybe the editors are aware how we're feeling.
I think the way that you're reading it and the way that they read it were two different things. Because what she said was they won. They were shocked that they won.
Yeah, but she said something else. Oh, I wish I could remember. I'll have to go back and look. But she said something else along the line that she's shocked. And plus, you can read her body language. She's like, oh, they won? They won. You sure about that?
Cause it was the tone in which she said it was, they won. And then she was like, but they were shocked that they won. So it was like acknowledging like, okay, so they know that they didn't do that well.
That part. And I love how Alyssa was like, nah, I think everybody did good. But I think ours was hilarious. Alyssa.
I think you just said that just because.
That was you were announced the winning team and you're doing the confessional the next day. Now everybody did good. But I just think we did spectacular. But we find out that Queen Kong won the challenge. And like I said, individually, yes. Hands down, we bow to Mother. And she gets a cash tip of $10,000.
Yeah, so she got like, what, 20 now?
She got 15. Because remember, she split 15. With Alyssa. Now, if she wins one more challenge, she'll win more money than the winner of Down Under Season 2 did. Hell, she might have already. I'm not sure how the money, the 15, the money, the money exchange is.
We don't remember how it's split again.
Yeah. So she might already be at more than what Ketamine won. Wait, Keta, wrong winner, Spanky Jackson.
Wrong? Yeah, I was like, huh?
Keta was season 1.
I was like, no, Spanky won.
Spanky season 2, and then Isis. We ain't seen Isis since she.
Auntie Hannah too.
I'm gonna say we ain't seen Isis. Was Isis at DragCon?
Yes, she was, because I took a picture with her.
The winner of Down Under 3? You're thinking of the other Isis.
There hasn't been a Down Under 3.
There has been a Down Under 3.
There is not.
Yes, there has. Remember, Floor was on that season. Hollywood was on that season. What was her name?
Queen was on that season.
No, that was season 2.
Hollywood got into it.
No, Hollywood was on 3. Remember Gabriella Labucci? She was on Down Under 3. Because Down Under 4 is Michelle's season. Go ahead and pull it up. Hold on, because I got my notes here. Down under 3, we had Isis, Hollywood Star, Flor Gabriella Labucci, Bumpa Love, Ashley Madison, Ivana Drink, Rita Menu, Amo, and Ivory Glaze. How did you forget a whole season? How did you forget the whole season of Down Under 3?
Look, man, I was probably depressed. You know, when I'm depressed, my short-term memory is like...
Listen, I thought me saying Gabriella Labucci would have clicked it, because, you know, that we like to say her name that way.
Because Gabriella Labucci would have made me think of Italy.
God, Jesus. You see.
Okay, so I took a picture with Canada's Isis.
Yes, Isis Couture. Oh my gosh. I also took a picture with Isis. Oh, we talked about that beaver that they do up there in the Canada's Drag Race. All right, so the bottom 2 was Gala and Eva La Queen. I don't understand. I can get Eva, because she did struggle.
I get Eva, but I don't think Gala should have been there.
Like I said, me personally, I think it should have been Alyssa and Kitty. But hey, we lip sync to Take On Me by Aha.
Take on me.
I'm so glad we got to use this song like in an official lip sync. I just hate it was given to queens. You can just tell this is not their normal song that they will perform. Like Gala was trying.
She was trying,
but it was
evil.
But it was just like you could tell this is not the music they normally perform to.
Right. Look, and then I thought Eva had it when she pulled out the Carlton real quick.
Oh no! As soon as I heard the song and I saw Gala go, I was like, oh no, Gala finna get up. But I will say this is probably the best Eva La Queen lip sync we've gotten. I want to say, and you know we made it through her Philippine season 1 lip syncs. Oi. I did like the wig reveal. I thought that was cute.
I just wish it would have revealed to a better wig.
I just wish it was a better song choice for them. Like, once we hear the full playlist for the season, I'm going to be like, ooh, that would have been great for the episode with Gala and Eva. Oh, that would have been great for this episode. But hey, it is what it is. So RuPaul announces that Galavaro is the winner of the lip sync. Do you agree?
Yeah, I guess.
I agree. I think she did a good job with what the song was.
Yeah.
And I feel like if she were...
I think she knew the words, because I don't think Eva knew the words very well.
I think they both knew the words very well. I don't think neither one of them lacked the words department. Carson did not know the words. And I just thought that was so weird that they kept it in, because it was the part where Gala pointed at Carson and was lip syncing, and he was pointing back, and he was nodding like, yeah. But I'm sitting there like, baby, you don't know the words. How do you not know the words to Take On Me by Aha? But then again, we're not all raised like I was. Because, baby, if I would have been in that stage and they gave me the iPod for the season, and I would have heard Take On Me, I'm like, oh, I already know the words to that. We'll focus on other songs. Because when I tell you I've been bumping that song since I was like 2, baby, in a day or 2, okay? But yeah, which unfortunately means Eva La Queen must sashay away. I can't believe Eva La Queen is the third out. Just thinking about some of the queens that have been early out, we have Athena, we have Miranda LaBrow, who made top 4 of her season. Like, all these queens are finalists. That's what sucks. Other than Alyssa and Tessa, everybody else was a finalist on their season.
Yep.
So, like, we know not everybody's going to be able to make it to become a finalist again. But yeah, it kind of sucked a lot seeing Eva leave here. But they danced like they didn't just crush that girl's dreams. And we find out next week on Drag Race Global All-Stars, they're doing a design challenge. And it looks like they got briefcases here, so I wonder if they gave them a briefcase and whatever materials inside they have to use.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm thinking.
Pretty much.
But then again, that would be kind of messed up if they give one person material and not give another person it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or it could be that way, like, what was it, Canada season... What was the season? Jada Shader was on it. 3. Canada season 3. Remember, they gave them all different boxes and whatnot, but when they opened it, it was all the same material?
Right.
So maybe it's something like that. Just a little curveball to make people think, yeah, some people got more than others. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got us another design challenge. Look, you can see Soa is over it. She's like, not another design challenge.
She's like, and then they gave me this itty bitty little bag, this little child bag.
Baby. But that's all I got. Do you got anything else, honey?
Nope.
All right, well, I think we should wrap this up with a bow. Where can they find you online?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, mama. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you shortly. Bye.